So this is my, I found that the video might be the best way for me to answer this question. So as you can, all right, so number 23 and number 25 on page 126. So let me start working on number 23. So first of all, we have this statement: I go to college or I do not join the Army. I'm going to say go to college is G, and not join the Army, I'm going to say is not J. So I go to college or I do not join the Army. That's basically the statement from a logic point of view that we want to find out about. And we're supposed to find its truth value. And in the beginning, I'm going to take it in a general sense. The two basic statements in here are G and J. And if we just set up our normal truth table, first one's half and half, true, true, false, false. Second one, go by ones, TF, TF. And then over on the right here, let's change colors. G, we'll just leave the same as T, T, F, F. And not J would be the opposite of the J column over here. False, true, false, true. And then we have to OR them. Okay, and the rule for OR is what? Only false when both are false. So they're not both false, they're not both false, they are both false, they're not both false. So there's the overall truth value. But now we have to make use of that question you asked where they said G is false and J is true. Well, that's this line right here. Okay? G is false and J is true. And so that answer, so the question is the truth value of this thing is false. So, and I know that was confusing, but what we're trying to, so we still needed to think of the whole truth table, but now all they're asking you about is one specific line of the truth table when G is false and J is true. So that's number 23. So let me work on number 24 now. I'm sorry, 25 is the other one, 25. Okay, see if we have room here. Number 25. And this time, it's I go to college or I join the Army, but not both. Now, in the book, this is a little more complicated because they didn't teach you the exclusive OR. This is a perfect example of the exclusive OR. It's when it can be either one or the other, but not both. So, like in the case of a field goal, is the field goal good or not? It can't be both. You can't make and miss a field goal. So that's the exclusive OR. So the book doesn't have this, but that's the one that uses this symbol. You know, the circle with the cross in it, exclusive OR. Okay, so again, we're using what? G and J. So it's G, again, it's G or J, but not both. So instead of using the regular OR, I want to come in here and use. So this is going to look a little different if you look in the answer key because their logic statement is a lot more complicated because they didn't have the exclusive OR. So anyway, once again, we do the same setup. Standard truth table setup. I don't have to copy them because there's no difference here. Now, what's the rule for the exclusive OR? True only when they're different is the way I presented it. True only when they're different. So let me go to red here. So they're not true here because they're not different. Here they are different. Here they are different. Here they're not different. So there's the general truth table. Now, once again, it says G is false and J is true. So they're telling you use this rule. And so the correct solution here is true. So hopefully, except for the confusion here that the book doesn't have this, they didn't teach you this exclusive OR. This would be, this would be the way I'd like you to do numbers 23 and 25. So hopefully that clears up the issue.